In this video, we're going to take a look at the Rachio 3 smart water system. Alright, so the Rachio 3 smart water system is really a sprinkler controller for your house, but it's more than just a sprinkler controller. This thing is smart, and when I say smart, it understands weather patterns, it understands whether you need to water your grass or not. So while other neighbors might be wasting water and having their sprinklers on while it's pouring down rain, this thing is smart enough to know to not use your water, not to turn on the sprinkler system, and just reserve it until your yard actually needs it. That's really a great benefit, because not only are you making sure that your lawn is being taken care of in its ideal circumstance, but also you're saving money because you're not wasting water having the lawn sprinkler system water your lawn when it's not necessary. In this video, we're going to take a look at the Rachio 3 smart water system. We'll do an unboxing of this. We'll show you what's included. We'll also take you through the steps of documenting how your current sprinkler controller is set up and what steps you need to take to install this in your house. If you'd like to purchase a Rachio 3 sprinkler system, we'll have a link in the description below where you can go and do that. And this is the 8-zone model. So we're going to take a look at this here. There's the controller. I don't know how you open it up. Oh, there we go. That's push connectors for all your wires, so that makes it really nice and easy. There's a quick start guide, warranty information, AC adapter, and installation screws. Okay, so this is the old sprinkler control unit. This is a controller from Rainbird, which is a very popular brand. If we open up this cover here, we'll see that this is the Rainbird ESP modular unit. So with this unit here, you can see this dial is a little bit complicated. Looking forward to getting that replaced with the app that comes with the Rachio controller. And in order to determine how many zones we have with this system before we replace the unit with the old one, we just need to open up this other cover here. And you can see that there's these different modular units here. And you can tell that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zones in use right now. So since this is a 5-zone unit, we can get by with the 8-zone Rachio controller. You don't have to go with the 16-zone. So make sure you know how many zones that you need for your house, because you don't want to get one that is too much for what your needs are and pay more money. And you also, at the same time, don't want to buy one that won't actually get all the zones that you need. So basically what we'll do now is we'll document each zone, and we'll see what sprinklers turn on where, and we'll be ready to set up the new unit. Okay, so in this specific unit, in order to change the zones, what you need to do is you need to change the dial to the zone that you want. Hold down manual start. The valve number will flash when it's selected. Okay, turn it back to auto, and then press manual start again, and then I'll switch the zone. After you change the zone, go back out to the yard and then document what zone is doing what, where the sprinkler heads are located in your yard. And so that way you'll know how to map it back to the Rachio unit and program that correctly in the application. Okay, now that we've mapped out all of the zones, what you want to do is you want to make sure you document what color wire goes to which zone. So like here you can see underneath, maybe you can see that, it actually maps out zones 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and on this module looks like zone 5. So just document, so you need to document what color each line corresponds to, so that way when you hook it back up, you match everything up. You also need to make sure you document the power connections, so that way you know what goes where there as well. Once you've done all that, you should be ready to disconnect everything and install your new unit. So before you remove your old controller, make sure you have all of your information documented as to what wires go where, what zones go where, what sprinklers each zone turns on. Once you get this off the wall, you're not going to be able to figure it out really easily. So make sure you take a picture just in case, and then once you've done that, you're ready to uninstall the old unit and install the new one. So first we want to unplug the power brick, and then disconnect it from inside the box. Next, we'll want to disconnect the zones. Just loosen the terminals so you can remove the wires. Again, be sure you have this documented before you get to this part as to what color wire corresponds with what zone. And now you can remove the controller from the wall. Okay, so once I removed the bottom 3 screws from this box, I was having problems getting the top part disconnected. I couldn't figure out why. It's usually the simplest answer. And I think all we have to do is lift off. Yeah, just have to lift this box off. And there's a screw holding it here, or attached initially here on this hanger. So take a look at this, see if that might be how your controller is attached to the wall. If it is, then that's how you get it off. All right, so I want to show you, this is the problem with these screw wall anchor types. So you've got this screw wall anchor that's in the wall, and you've got a screw in it, right? So if we want to remove the screw, you would think we would just unscrew it. But here's what happens. When we try to remove it, the whole thing comes out. So if you can, avoid this type of drywall anchor because they're kind of a pain. Okay, so included in your Rachio 3 box is this handy dandy installation manual. On the back of this manual, you have a mounting template. So what you'll want to do is just kind of unfold this where you want to place your Rachio controller, and then you'll know exactly where to put the holes. The next step is we want to take this cover off this Rachio unit. So you do that this way. It's just a magnet that holds it in place. And then you can see here, this also aligns with the template, just these 3 screws that hold this unit onto the wall. I think we're going to probably install it right in this area. So we place those screw type wall anchors. We're going to go with these because the holes are so big, and we want to reuse the holes where the other controller came from. So these should work pretty well. As you can see from the old controller, these wires are longer than they need to be. I'm going to go ahead and leave the length as long as they are and just kind of fold this in place. But these ends that are exposed, this is where the installation stripped, I'm actually going to trim these back because you just need to insert these in here. So if you can see here, there's a lot of wire that's exposed. So I'm going to take that back out, cut this off. I'll show you how this works here. To about there, and then put the wire in. Once the wires are put in, then we just need to power it on. After that, then what we'll do is we'll have to set up the application on the phone and continue with the installation. Setting up the Rachio app is a really straightforward process. Once you download the app to your phone, you'll just need to create an account and then get your controller connected to your Wi-Fi network. All you have to do to get it connected to your network is follow the on-screen prompts, and the Rachio app will guide you through that process. Once your controller is connected to your network, you'll need to go through and set up each of your zones. At this stage, you'll have to refer back to the documentation that you created in the previous step before you removed your old controller, so that way you'll know what information you need to put into the Rachio app. The zone information you put in, combined with the weather information it gets from the internet, helps make sure your yard is watered just right. Once you answer all the information for each of the zones, then you'll have to set up a schedule, and Rachio will take it from there. So all in all, we really like the Rachio 3 sprinkler system. We think it's a really great value. In fact, we know it's already saved us some money because we had a period of time where we had a lot of rain and the sprinkler system suppressed the watering, and so we know that we saved some money there because we didn't have to unnecessarily water the lawn when a normal sprinkler controller would have gone ahead and done it anyway because it doesn't know any better. Another thing we really like about the Rachio 3 is the fact that you can control it from your smartphone. Not only can you control the schedule from your smartphone, but you can also manually turn on zones for a set amount of time. That's in addition to the schedule that you have set up. So for example, a part of our lawn we reseeded because we had some bald spots, and we turned on the water sprinkler a couple of additional times to make sure that our lawn was nice and watered for those areas. So if you would like to purchase one of these yourself, we'll leave a link in the description below where you can go and do that. And also, if you have any comments or suggestions, please leave us a comment below. We're always happy to hear from people, and we always try and answer questions as soon as we can. Also, if you like this video, please be sure to leave us a like and subscribe to our channel, where our goal is to help you become the top homeowner in your neighborhood. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Okay, so first we will disconnect the power brick.
Do you want to unplug it first?
That would have been fun. There's your other module. And this comes out. So once you do that, you can see that all that work that I told you to do is irrelevant.